Okay guys, change. Okay. Now guys, this is something I do to keep my ball striking up. I get over and I get very tight lies. I have a session where this is called my tight lie practice session. And I'll get something like a 5-iron here. And guys, this is rock. We're experiencing drought conditions here. And this is just brutal. And that's just super tight lie. So it's almost concrete path stuff. Now there's my bag out there. Now that's going to be my target. Okay, you can't put your bag out in the range, but if you've got a private practice area, you can do it. I've got 5-iron. I'm going to start a couple to the right of the bag, and then I'll start a couple to the left of the bag. But the wind is really hard left to right. But I've got to make good contact. Now how do I make good contact? I stay still. I stay still, keep in my legs, don't bob up and down, and don't change the radius, which is going to put the club in the ground. I'm not going to go down too far, and I'm not going to stand up too much. If I stand up, I'll thin it. If I go down, I'll fat it. So you've got to maintain your height. So you need to practice off these tight lies on occasions. Now this is brutal. Absolutely brutal tight lie here. Now that's within a foot of where I aimed it. Within a foot of where I aimed it. Just got to stay steady. I want to hit a half a dozen where I hit them to the right of the bag. Come on. Become very sensitive in my old age, guys. Even with little bugs like that. Little ladybugs and things, I don't want to tread on them. They've got to survive. Just started it outside the bag and brought it back. Now that's just it's just dirt. Just hit them outside that bag. You've really got to focus, guys. You've got to focus on that inside quadrant of the ball. As I say, with channel lock, I don't think about the target. I think about the ball. I think about putting this on the ball. I just hit a couple to the left of the bag. You can actually hear the grass crackling under the feet. Really clamp that hard. You've got to jam it sometimes, guys. I mean, that was a really tight line, I knew I had to sort of jam that. Just hitting a couple up that right side there. That's what I do, guys. I never hit the same shots. Hit a couple of close to the bag, wide of the bag, inside the bag, and then left of the bag. I've always got a thought process of a shot. This one will be over the bag. Like that. They're strong shots, guys, and considering that wind is really strong, left to right, as it always is here. It's always strong. Okay, I'll hit this one left of the bag. Whew. There's one to the right of the bag. And you've got to mark yourself, you've got to be honest. Hit just straight over the bag. Just drawing that back into the wind. Whew. Hit this one with a little open face on this one. There's a little push away. That's your little push away leak. That's pinky up. Now that's a hard shot to do off a tight lie because you're introducing more bounce. But you've got to do that. Now that's an ultra tight lie there. I'll hit a little burner. There's a little burner. You hear the compression on that? Now, that divot's about 6 inches past the golf ball because I've compressed that into the dirt. I don't normally do that, but that really does improve your ball striking off the tight lies. I'll hit another burner. Come on, Jage. It's another burner. Now you got, to hit, quality impact 5 irons, you've got to really, stay steady. Got to stay steady. Hit this one out around the bag. Come on, baby, come back. Little push draw. Little push draw. See if I can get a little bit more movement on that. What do? Try and stay closed more, trap the ball more, and hit into out more. Now guys, there's a little slinger. Now that's a hard shot to do when you've got this much wind coming this way. But if you go through, and sometimes I'll hit, a bucket, 2 buckets some days. And off this, and I want to get through the 2 buckets without hitting a fat shot. I don't mind hitting a slightly thin one, but I don't want to hit a Fatsky, a Russian Fatovsky. And I won't if I'm committed to the shot. If I'm committed, I'll jam it every time. Watch this. This is Jam City, guys. And that's really long. Look at this. This is just, guys, it's just dust. Absolute dust. Hit a couple of our little 6-iron length 3-woods off tight lie, super tight lie. I mean, guys, this is like concrete driveway stuff. I got to pinch this with a 3-wood. This is a tall order. That's a good thing about the 6-iron length 3-wood. You have plenty of confidence there because you're really well balanced. Really well balanced. Now you just got to stay quiet when you hit these shots. I don't get to see that, guys, but that's just, the thing about that is that's a proper golf ball. And that golf ball compared to the range ball is, these are really high spin, you know, like very, very short golf balls. These are like, with the 3-wood, is like 25 longer. That's a really long, very long 3-wood. It's a 6-iron. That's a really... Okay, we'll jam this one. Come on, Jase. Just try to sling that back into the wind. Start this one to the right of the bag. Come on, hit it hard, Jase. This 3-wood absolutely goes lower than normal because it's so stiff. It's incredibly stiff. So it, you know, it has to go low. But you know, you've got to pinch everything. Tight lie. I don't know if you can see those, but they're just perfect golf shots. Whew. I'm hitting those hard, guys, but I'm hitting them so clean. Now, if I moved a little bit, I'd be hitting the Russian shot, the Fatovsky. You just can't move on a shot like this. .30 6-iron length 3-wood, guys. It's just mad. Just mad. On a fairway, on a hard fairway, because I hit this lower, if I could just turn this, I'd get 30 yards of run out of it. So what I would lack in the height, because the shaft is so stiff it doesn't go as high as I normally hit it, I would pick up with the run, because it just takes the spin off the shot. I mean, they're only going 15 feet in the air, but I'm trying to hit them low to keep them down into the wind. I tried to hit that before the plane came, and that's the worst shot you'll get. Little push leak. Just tried to hit it before the plane came. Just under-released it. Back on the job. That's the worst you'll get, a little push leak. Not going to hurt you. And straight back on the job, look at that. Oh, it's probably 30 feet in the air. You know what's interesting? I haven't tried to hit this club off a tee yet. This will be interesting. I have not tried it. Not tried to hit it off a tee. This will be very interesting. Wow. I'm wanting to draw that back into the wind, of course. But guys, because it's on a tee, I'm really jamming it, so I'm going to get a really hard power draw. But that goes, whew, that's really long for me. Look at that go, guys. Look at that go. Wow. It'll be a long video, guys, but I'm just trying a couple of things today. Never tried to hit this off. Look at this wind. Huh? Probably 40 k's across here. See the ball's drawing back in because I'm lead finger releasing that, and I'm negative loading it. Watch this, guys. How's that for a shot, guys? For an old guy. 6 iron length 3-wood. 38 inches long. It's crazy. Now the difference off the tee compared to those shots off the ground, clearly just going higher. Just hit that one up the right. Now what I do there, guys, I just come in and I go pinky up, and that just opens the face up and works with the into out, and I get the little push leak. Pinky back or index finger jam, and I get the draw. Come on, how hard can you hit this, Jay? It's with this new swing. That hard. Now guys, hitting down the line, if you can do some stop framing on your video at home, or just on YouTube, just go down the bottom to settings where they've got that little gear wheel, press on that and they'll have speed. And you can change the speed, put it 0.25, and just have a look at my backswing plane compared to my downswing plane. The TrackMan guy said that I virtually have no variation. They said they'd really not seen that with anybody. I think DeChambeau's very much like that. Come on. Now guys, the thing is with Channel Lock is that I have sessions like this, and I can have 2 buckets, but don't miss a shot. You know, there's no flubs. You know, we all get flubs in practice sessions, but I don't get them in Channel Lock practice sessions. I just don't get flubs. See if I can hit this up, way up there. That's as hard as I can hit it. Wow, look at that go. Look at that go. Guys, that's as long as any 3-wood I've ever hit. Any conventional 3-wood, that's as long as it is. These are my practice sessions. Sort of stuff I do. This is one of my practice sessions today. And I've got something in mind every time I try and hit a shot. This time I'll hit one way left. Hit one way right. High ball slinger. Hit a high ball fade. Or high ball push away. There's a high push away. Guys, you see I get over the ball and hit it. I've told you time and time again, the reason I do that is I've got the same thought process in my mind from the last shot in terms of the motion and stuff, so I don't lose it. And I'm going through my protocol here as I'm gripping the club. Right, this is just going to be a hammer time. Just a nuke. Guys, I can't hit it better than that. And nobody here can either. Oh, that's not right, Joe. Plenty of guys can hit it better than you, but nobody my age. Nobody even close to my age. Plenty of guys can hit it better than JH. And guys, the only person I ever try to impress myself. Try to impress anybody else, and I'm not good enough to impress anybody else. I've never said that I can impress anybody else. Impress anybody else. That's an impressive shot for me, because that's gone precisely well. I hit that as hard as I could. Have a look at that backswing plane. I don't hit a lot of practice sessions with the camera this way. It's fantastic. Fantastic. Okay. Let's hit our 7-iron length 18-degree hybrid off a tee. This will be interesting. Now this is an entirely different flex shaft to that one. That one's ultra stiff. That's probably about, I don't know what it is, but it'd be 290 CPM at least. This is not. This is about, oh, I'll put this in. This is actually really quite stiff. Watch this, guys. 7-iron length hybrid. The only difference between that and the 3-wood is probably, I don't know, 20 yards, maybe 25. Yeah. I hit this about as far as I hit a normal 3-iron. And the 3-wood I hit about as far as I hit a normal 1-iron. Or a one hybrid. That's very long. That is very long for me. 7-iron length. Get yourself, guys, you've got to go out and get yourself a, you've got to do this. You've got to go out and try those Cobra 1 lengths. This is crazy stuff. That's the same length as the Cobra 1 length. Why don't I hit miss hits? Because I do the same thing all the time. I never let myself get out of my thinking. The only shot I've hit in this session where I didn't hit exactly as I want, when I tried to hit one before that plane came, and I tried to start before I was ready. And I just did a little push. But I just got out of my sequence. So it all starts here, guys. I grip the cup with the left hand, pick it up with the right hand, feel the weight of it, get the index finger in place, put it down there, get in here, and just hammer it. Guys, why would you play normal length golf clubs? It's just, why would you do it? Why would you do it? I haven't got the driver here. And guys, this is a really strong, look at that wind. You don't see any of the balls going that way, do you? No, because they're drawing back into the wind. You don't see the wind here, but it's ripping across there. Okay, last shot. Come on, Joe. Hit this as hard as you can. That's as hard as I can hit it. You know what that was, guys? That was that quick load on the backswing. You know what's interesting with me? The quicker I load it, the straighter I hit it. Now somebody asked or made a comment today, said, okay JH, so what, have you abandoned the ready code? Guys, the ready code is an option for people. For people that don't have this quickness of tempo or personality or physiology, ready code's perfect. But because I'm a Pedro the Swift, the ready code is not as good for me as this. Okay, I'll hit this as hard as I possibly can. See what the breakdown is. Come on. What is the breakdown? That even pulled my right foot off the ground. Did you hit that hard? Guys, I'd love to get over to the to Bill Phillips Pickwick event and we could have some fun. Just show you the consistency of this. I'm no powerhouse, I mean I don't hit a 300, but I hit at adequate distance for my age. And I can compete. But I very rarely hit a miss-hit. A miss-hit for me is not damaging. I mean, I'm trying to hit that as hard as I can, but I'm not miss-hitting it. They're perfect golf shots. You probably can't see any of them, but everyone's perfect. They're just perfect golf shots. Everyone is exactly the same. Last shot. Last shot. It's just bowling alley stuff, guys. And even if you can't see the height on it, get the frame stop and just track the ball from when it leaves the tee, just frame by frame. You'll just see it all, they all go in the same direction. Nothing starts left ever. If you can't actually see it in the air, just track it by frame the ball. You'll never see anything go over here unless I want to hit it over here like I do now. I'll hit this left. Now that red car up there, I normally can't get to that with a hybrid, but that's just taken one hop into the car, and it's a knockdown wind. I normally can't get up there. Watch this. Just tried to power draw that back into the wind. Okay, last shot. This is a great little club. Again, first time I've hit off a tee. Come on, see how far you can hit it, Jace. Come on. Wow, look how high that's got. Now I'm used to this. Now I'm used to it, now I'm used to the speed of it. I mean, that almost does my head in, because I can't believe how far I'm hitting that. I just can't believe how far I'm hitting it. So I don't hit the ball very far. But I am hitting it a great distance, or good distance with this. And it just feels like a 7-iron. Look at my balance, guys. Look at this here. Yeah, just track it. You'll see every ball's exactly the same. Starts in the same direction. In to out. Okay, guys, I just wanted to show you that. No flubs. You don't get flubs with channel lock. That 3-wood's ridiculous. You saw how it went. And that was a lot of balls. And really tough conditions. But you didn't see any get away. You didn't see any go over here. Unless I wanted to hit it over there. Okay, guys, I hope... yeah, I should have put the camera down. Because you probably couldn't see it. See the ball flight. I'm going to hit one more. See if I can get this 3-wood up to that 240 sign. I normally can't get anywhere near that with this type of wind. It's really strong now, it just wants to blow my hat off. That's as good as I can hit it. And that's gone at the 4 and the 240. But it didn't get there, and it's not 240 to that sign from here either. But it didn't get there. I didn't expect it to with the range ball, but it was dead on the 4 and the 240. Okay guys, just some stuff. 6 iron length 3 wood, unbelievable. Okay, it's going to take you a session or two to get used to it because it'll feel weird. And it'll be hard to time it. But you do pick it up. I picked up the timing now, and I can hit that really hard now. And I don't lose anything with it. I get the same distance I get with the normal 3 wood. I mean exactly the same. Well, we saw that driver in the earlier video today. Okay, again, long video guys, but that's one of my practice sessions. And what we call a no flub shot practice session.